The emotional reactions of web design, how colors, fonts, and layouts influence customers. When people land on your website, their reaction isn't rational, it's emotional. Studies show visitors form an impression of your site in less than 1 second, and much of that impression comes down to design choices. The psychology of web design is powerful. Colors, fonts, and layouts all shape how customers feel about your company and whether they decide to trust, explore, and buy from you. This is John Eberhard, VP Marketing for Torchlight 10X Marketing. In this video, we'll dive into the emotional reactions behind design and how you can use it to create a website that doesn't just look great, but also persuades and converts. The role of color in web design. Color is one of the most immediate psychological triggers in design. Different colors evoke different emotions, and understanding this can help you send the right signals to your audience. Red, passion, urgency, and excitement, often used for clearance sales or call to action buttons to spark quick decisions. Blue, trust, reliability, and calm. That's why financial institutions and healthcare brands often use shades of blue. Green, growth, health, and prosperity. A great fit for eco-friendly brands, health services, and wellness businesses. Yellow, optimism, creativity, and warmth. Works well for drawing attention, but should be balanced to avoid strain. Black and white. Black conveys luxury and sophistication, while white provides clarity, simplicity, and space. Color psychology also impacts conversions. For example, HubSpot ran A/B tests showing that changing the color of a call to action button significantly affected click-through rates. The lesson: the right color isn't just aesthetic, it can change behavior. Tip: choose a primary color palette that reflects your brand's values and use accent colors strategically for calls to action and important elements. Fonts speak louder than words. Typography is another underrated but powerful psychological cue. Fonts carry personality, and the wrong choice can confuse or even repel your audience. Serif fonts, e.g. Times New Roman Georgia. Classic, traditional, and trustworthy. These fonts are often associated with authority and reliability. Sans-serif fonts, e.g. Arial, Helvetica. Clean, modern, and approachable. Tech companies and startups often lean on sans-serif for simplicity and clarity. Script fonts, e.g. Pacifico, Great Vibes. Elegant, creative, and expressive. Best used sparingly, such as in logos or headlines, not body text. The key is readability. No matter how stylish a font looks, if your audience struggles to read it, they'll leave. Research shows that easy-to-read fonts increase comprehension and trust, while overly complex fonts can cause cognitive strain. And one problem on some sites is that they make the font size too small. Older readers will have a hard time reading 12-point type on a website, so make it big enough to be read. Tip: use no more than 2 to 3 fonts across your website, usually one font for headlines and one font for body text. Ensure headers stand out, body text is easy on the eyes, and your typography aligns with your brand voice. Layouts, guiding the customer journey. If colors set the mood and fonts set the tone, layouts guide the journey. The structure of your website directs how people consume information and decide to act. The F pattern and Z pattern. Eye tracking studies reveal people don't read web pages like books, they scan. The F pattern shows that users skim across the top of a page, down the left side, and occasionally across again. That means your most important information, like headlines, value propositions, and calls to action, should be placed in these zones. For landing pages and simpler layouts, the Z pattern is effective. It mirrors how people scan from top left to right, then diagonally down, then across the bottom. This pattern is ideal for leading users toward a central action, like signing up or making a purchase. Visual hierarchy. People notice size, contrast, and placement first. Larger elements, bold colors, and central positioning all draw attention. A well-designed layout uses hierarchy to highlight what matters most, preventing overwhelm and confusion. White space and balance. White space, or negative space, isn't empty. It gives users breathing room, reduces cognitive load, and makes content easier to process. Sites that cram too much into one screen often trigger stress and higher bounce rates. Balanced layouts, on the other hand, increase engagement and trust. Tip: Guide users with clear hierarchy. Use white space generously, and always lead the eye toward your call to action. The subconscious power of consistency. Consistency is another principle often overlooked. When your colors, fonts, and layouts are used consistently and repeatedly and work together across every page, you build a sense of reliability and professionalism. Inconsistent design, on the other hand, creates confusion and distrust. Think of it this way. If your homepage looks sleek and modern but your service pages look outdated or mismatched, visitors subconsciously wonder if your business operates with the same inconsistency. Tip: create brand guidelines for your design elements, like color palettes, and stick to them. Consistency builds trust. Using design to influence behavior. At the heart of web design is behavior. You want visitors not just to stay on your site, but to take action, whether that's signing up, requesting a quote, or making a purchase. Here are a few proven psychological tactics. Contrast and call to actions. Make buttons pop with colors that stand out from the rest of the design. Directional cues. Use arrows, images of people looking at your CTA, or layout flow to guide attention. Social proof. Create space for testimonials, reviews, and logos of clients. These reassure visitors and reduce hesitation. Urgency. Limited time offers or countdown timers, when used sparingly, tap into urgency. Conclusion. The emotions of web design goes far beyond making a site look pretty. Every color, font, and layout decision has a subconscious impact on your audience. By understanding how these design elements influence emotion and behavior, you can craft a website that not only reflects your brand, but also drives customers to take action. Your website is your most powerful marketing tool. When designed with emotional reactions in mind, it becomes more than a digital presence. It becomes a persuasive, conversion-driving machine. If you'd like a free website analysis, call Torchlight 10X Marketing at 877-758-7797 or email info@torchlight10xmarketing.com. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.